Alright, is this actually up? Should be. It is nice. Okay, we're good. We're back. I need to update all my settings again because YouTube is a that likes to not save any of my settings for whatever reason. This is fine. This takes me like a solid 2 minutes every time I start stream. If I could like script this somehow, that would be nice. I think we're back in business. Should be fine. Think we are good. Alright, let me just make sure my Twitch looks okay, YouTube looks okay, I think we're fine. Perfect. Hopefully we don't get another one of those. I don't even know what's up with that. I've never had that happen before. I swear this never happens. Weird stuff. Okay, do we want what do we want? Probably more mana, I think, right? Probably more mana. But also int. Mana's way too good. Alright. Is the stream fine? My not dropping any frames or anything? Looks like it should be okay. I don't know what was up with that. It's always fun to have computer issues when you're playing hardcore. You never really know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates. How do you farm? Are you farming Orbis close to center? Because it seems like the drop rate is very low. I think the farm video I made going over how to do that, it might not be the best strategy actually. You can kill a lot more of them, but the loot you get is much less. I don't know. I don't know what's actually better. I have to do some sort of math. But I don't even know what you would be calculating. We still getting shot at? Don't even know. No belt. Feels bad. The belt definitely does drop. I think I do have a few of them. It is a little bit rare though. I'm gonna try to avoid stacking multiple damage modifiers on my maps till I'm higher level. Hey, Sinister, what's up? Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Big hype. Welcome, welcome. Orbis gay skill loot? Yeah, I don't know. Orbis can be a pain to farm. They're supposed to be rare items, though. Not meant to be super easy. Forgot how little stability you get low corruption. You can access... Well, you can access Shade early. The highest drop that depends on corruption is 200, so it's not actually that bad. Lightning damage. Mana and mana focus, okay. Ignite and static orb. That's interesting. They're just gonna slowly pour in, aren't they? What's the chances for a T2 to become like a 6 or 7? I guess static orb I don't actually care about that much. Yeah, I mean, mana I don't care about that much. Int is priority. If I was going static orb right now, I'd care more about mana. This is a really laggy map, by the way. This is like one of the most laggy maps for me. I don't know if you guys have the same problem. I always get really bad frame rate. How you farm it? Yeah, I guess. I don't know if they have a problem with that though. That might just be. I guess they did make boss items easier to farm, but they didn't really make Orbis items easier to farm. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. So many big boys shooting at me. This is scary. Some scary stuff. Testament gets 65 lightning res, not bad. Probably don't need lightning res. I think you get some for free in the tree. I don't think you need any more than that, plus the Rain of Dragons blessing. The amount of Orbis, yeah, maybe. Maybe, yeah. Hey, Letharian, what's up? Welcome back. How's it going? We're still winning, yeah? We still winning. Hardcore is easy, right? Easy game. I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna rip. Lightning Res could have been floppy. Yeah. We can dream. We can only dream. Chill stun. Can I can try to make this better, right? Maybe? Man and man. Okay. Alright, sure. That is an improvement. Technically an improvement. Oof. Not bad. That's a nice wand. What do I do with it, though? -3 is good, too. 58 spell damage. This is really good. Do I roll affixes and go for a higher lightning damage? It's like kind of mid-roll, isn't it? Our gear is nuts. For this point, our gear is so good. We actually have good slams. We have LP Stormcard. Like, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. We're super lucky. Yeah, I mean, this is just skill, though. Like, this is all skill. I use my skill to drop these items. That's probably what you're doing wrong, is you're just not dropping the correct items. You need to try harder to drop better items. I could... Actually, you know what? Alright, here's the idea. Oh, I don't have lightning pen. Forgot. Alright, fine. Fair enough. This should be a damage increase and also a lot of mana. We have some nice stuff here. We have a T6 int glove too on Eternal Gauntlets. I can't even use this yet. We'll keep this for later. I've just been like having all this gear that like I couldn't even use yet. Because I wasn't high enough level. I have like the best in slot gear for like 10 levels in the future. It's pretty funny. Downloading the Steamer client. I don't know. There's like a top secret download. You have to be invited personally by EHG Mike. Sends you a special download link. Super special. I got this email from EHG Mike with a bunch of numbers in the name at some like weird email client I've never heard of. And it said like, click this link now for the best RNG. And I clicked it. And now I have good RNG. That's what happened. That's the story. You're slam the cycles out of the world? Nice, let's go. That's what I like to hear. We all love the slams. Might actually have 1,000 mana soon, with how we're going. It'd be pretty nice. No more than 3 tries each piece? Yeah, that's really good. That is really good. I think my slam RNG was pretty good overall. Actually, no, my slam RNG was pretty bad. At least on software. I bricked so many like boots and helms and stuff. Like, I think like 20 each. It was really bad. My graveyard stash tab is... Oh, I actually have like 4 or 5 graveyard tabs. Oh, and the belts too. Belts took so many attempts. That was a painful one. I literally have a tab full of bad Strands of Souls. Like an entire tab. It's pretty funny. I mean, some of them were just like bad rolls that I kept. Just because I thought it was amusing, but... Shouldn't take that many belts. At some point I'm gonna have to farm belts on this character. Not looking forward to that. You could slam belts if you had them. Yeah. It do be like that. It's a sad day to be a belt. +2 Nihilus on the first hit. Yeah, that's really good. I don't know if I've dropped a +2 Nihilus, maybe. I don't remember. If you have 150 mana and 12 int on Exsanguinous, can the build work low life? I thought about it a little bit. I think it can. I think you can actually play this low life. Is the low life setup also gives you a lot of move speed. The last steps of the living are very high move speed boots. So it synergizes well with wrong warp. You need... Yeah, the only thing you really need to do is move your passives around a bit. You need reactive ward for low life, and you need some way to proc it. Teleport works. Yeah, I think you can do it. I think it would actually be pretty strong as well. But there's the synergy between the mana stack in the low life is kind of not great because of the diminishing returns on ward. It's probably better to focus on other forms of defense rather than stacking ward generation. I don't know if you'll get as much value out of that. You might be able to get to like 10,000+ ward though, possibly. Be pretty interesting. I'd like to see it. Sanguinus also has move speed built into it. So yeah, I think it would work pretty well. You might want to try actually, yeah, you're gonna be missing some int, maybe. Without Blood of the Exile boots, you're gonna be missing some int. So you might want to use the Bone Clamor Barboot to help make up for some missing int. Or if you have double red rings, that would work too. You do double red rings with the Prismatic Gaze, is the other option. But if you do Barboot, you can do Phantom Grip. It'd be slightly more int. But then you need to solve your resist somehow. $110 int is fine, but if you're going pure Frostclaw, you definitely do want more than that. If you're like pure Frostclaw, you want close to 200 int. Ideally more than 200, like Endgame. If you're going hybrid with Static Orb, then I think 110 is probably fine. Ideally you'd want a little bit more, but it should be fine. Low life as a ward decay threshold. Yeah, I mean, the low life does help keep you alive. Like having some extra baseline ward gen is nice. Like if you're fighting Aberoth, for example, if you can just run around and recover ward, like it's a huge defensive layer. And just regenerating ward faster, I think, is really high value. It's probably not that bad. Like, what are you really giving up? You're giving up Blood of the Exile boots, which is a bunch of defense. Like, that's the thing, right? Blood of the Exile boots gives you strength, which is armor. You're giving that up. And the gloves, you're giving up either Eternal Gauntlets, which is armor again. Unless you can get a... Ideally, you want a T7 experimental on your gloves, which takes away from T7 int. Unless you can get both, which good luck with that. So you do give up a little bit of int and strength and armor, most likely. It's a pretty difficult compromise to make. It seems like it could work though. When I did the Frostclaw version of Spellblade, I usually did it with low life setup. Low life or Spellblade has a lot more ways to generate ward now though, so I don't know if low life is necessarily the best. Unstable has 100. Yeah, Unstable has a lot of mana. You are losing a lot of mana. The Frostclaw variant doesn't need that much though. The Static Orb does. For Static Orb, you probably want to do a swap. If you're going low life, I think you want a boss killing swap. Otherwise your damage is going to be pretty low. Missing that much mana. Fun trick for you guys, you can hold focus while looking at the echo web so that you recover your mana while in the menu. So like I'm full mana now. Pretty cool. Hot tips. This would be a double damage modifier. Kinda don't want to do that. No, I'm not ready for double damage modifiers. We're playing hardcore. We don't need to be stupid. It may be better. Nice, okay. Yeah. I mean, if that works, then great. I like it. I do think low life is still really good. Low life isn't really nerfed. You really want to find a way to get reactive ward. Reactive ward effectively works out to 15% of your max life as ward per second. The problem is you have to give up so many passive slots for it. Some of those passive points are not actually high value anywhere else, though, so you're not really giving up that much, but it is a bit of a sacrifice. I think you kind of lose like eight points, basically. Now we do the damage. I don't think I'm actually in that much risk, but we're trying to be safe. This boss always kills my frame rate. Game? Oh my god. Freezing for like 3 seconds straight. Can you imagine? Dying in hardcore to your game freezing? I hate this boss. They need to fix it so badly. Actually, single stat, I don't think I really care about, do I? Only the high rolls. Large idols, I don't think we care about. Probably not. Yeah, maybe I don't care about these. Yeah, it's fine. I do have the important ones highlighted. No, you don't get to pause in online. There's no pausing here. You just rip. I don't even think those lags happen in offline. I think that's purely an online issue, isn't it? I mean, technically, I think online or offline would probably be easier. Easier to do hardcore in. So at least you're not dying to connection-related things. I don't generally play offline, though. Even if I don't group up, I usually play online. Alright, give me the XP. Let's go. Level up. That's what we like to see. Offline is easier because the connection is? Yeah, I mean... I figure it would be. That's not fun. I mean, it's not technically easier, you just don't randomly die to, like, nothing. Feels bad. Nobody likes randomly dying to nothing. You hoarded, like, 20 prophecies? Okay. The prophecy pops are usually not too bad. I guess if you're on a laptop, though, it might have a hard time. Yeah, the managing the lag, yeah, true. It is annoying to play around, because it does change how you play. So I need to be significantly more defensive when the game is laggy, because at any point I could just freeze and die. If you're lagging in a boss fight, it's probably smart to just teleport out, leave. It's not worth trying to do a boss fight that's laggy. Sometimes you have to, though. If you want to progress. The loading screen's better? That's good. I'm glad they improved that. Early damage, wand. Not worth. Yeah, it was really bad for a while there. I had like 30+ second long load screens. At least in campaign. I don't think it was ever bad in Monolith. Campaign always had a lot of issues with the load screens. We're gonna have the avalanche enemy here, aren't we? Yeah. That's no fun. Okay, we need to be careful. Alright, I think we're okay. Just don't get hit. That is the key. Continue not getting hit for the 30-something hours it takes to get level 100. Just don't get hit. Easy game. Just don't lag. I've already fought. I think the first nemesis I fought and empowered was poison. Pretty sure. And it was a little bit scary. I have already fought poison nemesis though. I think the one that had my unstable core was poison. That's always fun. Alright, this is a T6 int relic. At some point we can try and throw that into our Stormcraft. Yeah, the poison is a pain. These things are still quite strong, even after the nerf. Alright, we have the Reign of Dragons boss now. Do I have to fight? Oh, I can disable, okay. I'm not ready for Harbinger yet, I don't think. What is the reward, anyway? For rank 2. Chance to gain twice stability. That's actually quite good. I think this is one of the easier Harbingers, though. So I probably want to save it for later. Blade Dive Bomb or Acid? I haven't played Falconer this this cycle. So I'm not really sure. I know Dive Bomb is still quite strong, so if you want to go fast, I think you might enjoy Dive Bomb. Nemesis bug seal affixes? I'm not sure if it's a bug or not. I have heard about that though. Yeah, you can get like extra sealed affixes on uniques and stuff. I don't know if it's technically a bug. It might be. It looks weird. Could be a bug. Yeah, let's do this. I should do the math and see if that attack would one-shot me. Trust in the math. Ooh, I almost walked back into that. we go again. They duplicated affixes? Oh, you get multiple? I didn't realize it worked that way. Hmm. So you get two, you can get two of the same affix? Is that how that works? Can I get a double T7 int? With 2 vitality? Nice. That's funny. Oh, the Dragon Song build. Yeah, that one looks pretty cool. Just shooting a bunch of the dragon fire things all over the enemies. I did see that one. Can recommend. Alright. That's a 16 int pair of gloves right there. We'll have to see if I can craft on them. That could be really good. It's a pretty bad base, though. And I don't know if there's any glove I would actually slam. Maybe... maybe. Maybe. There might be something. Maybe like a high roll Malin's Hubris, like 2 LP, I might consider slamming. Spellblade is pretty strong. In this cycle, Spellblade's just really good. It's just a little bit overshadowed by Sorc because of how strong Sorc is, but there's still a lot of stuff you can do with Spellblade. You can make pretty cool Frostclaw build if you want. Alright, what did we get? It has minion health. The only way this is good is if I can seal this. Still alive, let's go. We are. It is a good day to be alive. So technically, you could probably also insight craft seal. That is another option. Leech Raid is so trash, though. Would I even use it? The one I already have is such a good one. It's very tanky. If I can get mana, I think I might consider using it. Oh, I don't even have despairs. Maybe not then. Maybe not. The personal best, let's go. This already is personal best. This is run number 2. We're just warming up. Ah, this is arena. Feels bad. Do I even want to do arena? Fine, we'll do arena. Not with 17 waves, though. Give me, like, 13 waves or something. 17. Stop trolling me. We need 13 waves. 16. So troll. What is this? 13. See, there you go. All you have to do is ask. Easy game. Look how much time we saved. Probably not actually any time. We just hate arena that much. Probably do a shade, I guess. I don't know if there's much issue with me doing a shade. It's probably fine. I don't think shade is risky at 100 corruption. What? My game just crashed. Like a really weird random game error thing. Huh. It's kind of weird. Alright. Let's fire it up. We go again. Hopefully I'm not dead. That'd be a sad way to die. Alright. Wait. Oh, no, yeah, we're fine. Never mind. We're fine. False alarm. Everything is okay. I don't know if I'd be able to play hardcore again if I died to a game crash. Although in reality, I feel like that's not that unlikely. It's probably a fairly common way for people to die in hardcore. Another Resonance, nice. Give me the XP. You'd have to do it offline? Yeah, I understand that. I considered it. If it was just me playing alone on my own, I probably would. But I feel like somebody who's doing streaming. You did it 420k favor an hour firm? Actually? That's pretty insane. That's really good. I'm guessing with Warlock? Falconer Blue. Okay. That's crazy. Alright. That's spicy. I feel like it'd be really hard for Sorcerer to do that much. Might be possible, but it might be possible. Maybe. Be pretty hard though. Pretty hard. I think Warlock and Falconer do have a lot of potential. Sorc might be able to do something. Maybe if you use Kestrel. I assume the Falconer used Kestrel. If you use that as a Sorc, you might be able to get some more speed. Maybe some other haste effect or something. Slam on boots. You think it's possible? Yeah, it's probably possible. Heart of the mountain. You mean the core? Core of the mountain? Chess piece? More reliable? I don't think it gives you speed though, does it? Or do you get speed from dexterity? Is there some way you scale that, or... I don't remember all the Falconer stuff. Gives you more... Oh, okay. That's interesting. Wow, this dude is tanky. Is there a VOD of that or something that I can watch? Be curious to see what that looks like. I think Twitch is blocking links right now. If you want to post it on my Discord, I'll take a look. Yeah, I do shade. Oh, if I could. Yeah, I feel like shade is probably fine. I don't really want to be farming this timeline that much, though. I only want the blessing. Probably even use Glyphs of Envy to get that. Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It has a long cooldown, though. And every hit procs it. Yeah, I find that surprising. You have a risk of dying at 1,000 corruption. I figured you'd be tanky enough. Guess maybe Falconer is not as tanky as Sorc then. 1100. Yeah, I think Sorc can use Kestrel and not really die much. I feel like 1100's probably not worth it. You only get an extra 5% XP scaling beyond 1,000. If it takes you like any extra time at all to clear versus 1,000. Or if you die extra at all, it's probably not worth. The scaling is just so terrible. Alright guys, let's do a completely optional Shade of Orbis. I have no reason to do this at all. And we are on hardcore, ready to rip ourselves. Ooh. Alright, first shade down. Yeah, I kind of feel like trying either Falconer or Warlock. So they both seem very fast. I do like fast builds. Yeah, post the link on my Discord. And I'll check it out. I removed links from Twitch chat because of all the bots that I get. Do Warlock? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I kind of wanted to do a Primalist just for fun, because I like some of the new stuff there. But I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as fast as Falconer or Warlock. I have a passive point that I need to put somewhere. Not actually sure. Probably just want more int, I would imagine. Crit multi is strong too. I don't have that much crit chance though. It's only 23. Once I get more crit chance, I can focus on crit multi, but for now, I think we do want to prioritize the int. I could even get cooldown. Yeah, we'll just get more int. Int just gives way too much stuff for me to not prioritize it. At least early on. I'd be curious though of what a like properly min-maxed sorcerer can do for favor farm. Because I did over 300,000 in an hour with a hybrid build, like Static Orb Frostclaw. A pure Frostclaw build with like haste effect and stuff would definitely be a lot faster. I feel like over 400,000 favor per hour is possible on sorcerer. I definitely don't have the correct gear setup to do that myself, though. I need to farm. Maybe I'll do it on hardcore. Lamau. That'd be funny. Magic getting the most favor per hour on hardcore? Definitely not happening. Is my computer being a shit? What is it doing? I mean, technical difficulty. Lightning pen? It took me such a long time to figure out that those blocking shield dudes, they only block if you're far away. For whatever reason, I always thought it was like a time-based thing or something. Alright, this is really scary. I have double damage mods with the avalanche Wingari. I need to be really careful. Oh. Alright. I don't know why these Wingari dudes are so overtuned. This is where the one-shots come from. Maybe they fixed it. Guess that's possible. Don't know if I want to find out. Ooh, almost got stuck there. It's still scary post-nerf? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to find out. I don't want to tank one. I'm still traumatized from the first time I got hit by one of those and took 8,000 damage. A little bit scary. And hello again, how's it going? Welcome back. We are still alive. Still alive, Exile. We just finished our first Shade of Orbis and Empowered Monos. Feeling pretty good about that. What's the hardcore strategy for killing shades? Do you just like avoid the hard ones? I'm guessing the poison one. The thing I'm most scared of is the meteor, because I know those can bug out. Sometimes the meteors will have an incorrect target. Alright. We can do boss. I don't think I'm gonna save this Harbinger. Because I think this is one of the easier ones. You're not pushing past 400? 400's already quite a lot. Ooh. That actually kind of does a lot of damage. I think that hit me for like over 1,000. That egg thing. I think it was the egg. Come on. Where's my blessing? Leveling takes for yeah, it does take forever. It's a nice roll in the Twisted Heart. No LP. I don't think this is actually an item I would use on this character. Yeah, leveling does slow down a lot. We have cooldown recovery. Would I recommend special farming similar? Yeah, 100%. That's probably a really good way to get your levels. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing if I make it that far. I just want to get some blessings first before I start pushing XP. We want to get a few defensive blessings, probably a few good idols, some other stuff like that. This map actually has quite a bit of density in elite monsters. It's like rare monsters everywhere. Two times Deadly Beacon in hardcore? Deadly feels a little bit sketchy. I might do 1 times Enrage, 1 times Deadly. If you do 2 times Deadly and something manages to hit you while Deadly is up, you'll probably get 1 shot. So I think it's probably going to be safer to do 1 Deadly and 1 Enrage if you can. Just so all the multipliers are not stacked together for the same thing. But those modifiers are going to be one of the safest overall. Minus, like, It also depends on your build too. If you're not able to proc deadly before getting hit, then you might rip. Especially if there's like a pack of axe throwers or something. You could also just do it on lower corruption. I would say on hardcore, probably do it at 300 corruption. Like the extra 25% scaling beyond 300 doesn't seem worth it for XP farming. You're gonna get so much less XP just for an extra like 30 or 40% damage taken. Seems not worth. Probably not worth. It doesn't impact. Ah, that sucks. Feels bad. I was hoping that would work. Well, thanks for testing. It's good to know. $4K hit, yeah, that's a little scary. Definitely doesn't seem worth risking your character for that. Little bit of extra XP. So far, like, so much diminished. Even, like, going past 300 in general, I don't think it's worth it in hardcore. Unless your character's, like, insane. Yeah, it isn't sustainable. It might be worth for, like, boss killing. +8 per hit is more than you get from your belt, isn't it? You get a lot less flat damage per cast. Belt feels bad. Post nerf belt rip. Is Wrongware better to use on T4 Drill than Marina's wand? It depends on the rest of your gear. It could be better. Wrongware gives you a crazy amount of % increased damage. It also gives mana. Marina's gives a lot of flat damage. So yeah, it could go either way. I don't really know. You'd need to do math on that. Way more from the belt. The belt gives 40. How many casts do you need to do to get 40 though? You could do 5 casts and you'd get 40 from Rip Blood. Wrongwarp with arena boots? I don't know about that. Maybe for your build. For mage, losing int is like the amount of damage you lose from giving up the int of Blood of the Exile boots does not make up for using the arena boots. It's not good enough. Plus farming arena boots? No. He's talking about Vion's chariot, I think. They give increased damage per move speed. I don't think it's good for a sorcerer. I don't think it's worth it. We already have so much increased damage already. like that little bit more you get, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I know. I'm saying Blood of the Exile I think is better than Vion's Chariot. Plus the Exile boots also gives strength, which is armor, and dex as well, both of which contribute to being able to use what do you call it? The Red Ring. I don't think Vion gives any stats for Red Ring. It's really hard to use Red Ring without Exile boots. Or Foot of the Mountain. Yeah, for Warlock, no. For Warlock, I don't know if it matters. I know, there's something that scales within. It might have been in Ghostflame, I forget. I know Scourge was doing a lot of int stacking for his Warlock. Int does give you cast speed if you're using Ladle, though. Which I thought you were using Ladle. Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Int, move speed, and T7 crit reduction, really. On a good base, too. Okay. This is actually really interesting boot here. I lose move speed. But, yeah, maybe. I mean, this is only a T6, isn't it? Yeah. I don't even lose that much if I could craft this. Huh. Yeah, this is a really interesting boot. It's a mid-roll on the crit reduction. If I could get a high roll, that would be nice. Oh, we got the 8. Let's go. That's so nice. 13 mid. 18, let's go. Max roll on the move speed. These boots are nuts. Okay, what do we want for a suffix? Cooldown, maybe? Do I care that much about cooldown? I don't think I do. I feel like cooldown is not. Maybe. Actually, maybe cooldown's not bad. Gives me more flame words, gives me more teleport. That's kind of the main thing. Maybe cooldown is what we want. It's only 2 spots we can get cooldown. We actually only lose a tiny bit of move speed, almost nothing. Does this increase our armor? No, we lose armor. Wait, why did I even want this? I don't remember. So I can craft percent armor on this. I can craft percent armor if I want. Yeah. Oh. It's more damage with movement skill? Okay, that's interesting. But the orbs are not a movement skill. Right? I'm pretty sure the orbs is what does the damage, and I don't think they're tagged as a movement skill. Is this worth it? I'm not really sure. I get another suffix. I don't need the Ellie res here, so I could. So much crit reduction. I do not need the crit reduction, but I could free up other pieces of gear, which is nice. Hmm. We have no cooldown recovery at all. I also really need a better ring. This ring is not doing much for me. I must have something better than that, right? Anything, really. Actually considering using a strength ring. This would give me so much armor. Like an insane amount of armor. Not even trolling. This strength ring might be the best ring I have. That's funny. So Ellie Res is not that helpful for me. A static orb, do you want 2 jewelry rings with int? That would be the most damage, yeah. If you want a one-shot, that's the best option, as long as you have high crit chance. Otherwise, you probably want Phantom Grip. But yeah, the jewelry ring with a good slam is a lot of damage. If you don't have slam, it's not worth it. Even spell damage is probably more burst. Maybe. Actually, yeah, probably. It all depends on the rest of your gear. All these things, like, it depends on how much gear you have. Because there's diminishing returns on everything. How much armor does this give me anyway? Quite a lot, right? Yeah, huge amount of armor. It's actually massive. With these, I don't actually lose much armor. Strength. My resist is still fine, too. The base crit be for orb. The base crit, you probably want, like, at least 9%. You're not gonna get, like, crazy amount. You can get 4% on the helm. If you're going for boss swap setup, you can use the Crystal Skull. So you can use one of these. That gives you 5 base crit. You can get crit cap really easily for one-shotting bosses. For running echoes, you probably want the Enigma. So you actually have AoE. A lot of decisions to make here. I think for the time being. Oh, this has sealed strength. I forgot. No wonder it gives so much armor. These could be better boots, but they're not better yet. That's a lot of armor here. Huge amount of armor. Yeah, this is really tanky. You do use crystal and prismatic? Well, you don't have any increased crit then. If you have 4% from the helm and 6% from the crystal, you also have 5% base crit, so you're at 15% base crit. So all you need, if you have 15% base crit, is, what's the math on that? Hold on, let me math it. I forget. It'd be 15 times 6, right? 6.6. You need 6.6. So that is, I don't feel like mathing right now. That's 500. You need about 560% increased crit chance to be capped with that much base crit. And int alone gives you 3 per point. So if you have 100 int, that'd be 300. And then you'd only need like a T7 on your wand or something, and then you'd be crit capped. That's like all you need. And you also get what you're probably not considering is you get lightning crit here, which does not show up on your character sheet. You can also get lightning crit on your idols. That doesn't show up on your character sheet. Only spell crit and regular crit shows up here. Alright, we have crazy. Yeah, you need increased crit and base crit together. You can't if you're using Crystal Skull, you could also use Peak of the Mountain to cap your crit. I don't personally like Peak of the Mountain that much though. Ah man, arena. Yeah, no problem. Glad to help. Yeah, the number in your character sheet is not base crit. It's your total generic crit minus anything that's specific to skills or damage types. Do you get extra mana when you level up? Like based on your character level? I know you get life. I don't remember if you get mana as well. Do not remember. I can't imagine doing all this stuff with a squishy character. This would be so hard. I'm not like immortal, but I'm pretty tanky. If I wanted, I could even get more armor on the Flame Ward, but I don't really like situational armor. T7 lightning, alright. Oh, that's T7 lightning with crit multi open suffix. Alright. Pretty good one. wonder if it's worth me using Dragorath Claw. Probably make me tankier. Might be better until I get good wand, maybe? Hmm. Yeah, maybe Dragorath Claw is worth. It also gives base crit. Oh, maybe. Maybe we do Dragorath Claw. Huh. Let's see. It's a low roll on the crit and the spell damage. That is painful. And the ward. And the crit multi. That's pretty trash. At what point am I dropping Meteor and going for Frost and Static Orb? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go Static. Yeah, maybe. Probably want... It's a little bit scary to transition on hardcore. It's a bit of an awkward swap. You need to just feel like you have enough damage, and if you don't, you kind of put yourself in a bad spot. But I could probably switch at some point soon, maybe. Maybe 1,000 mana. The problem is I need to be able to have... I need to have more crit. I don't really have much crit. I probably need some more levels to help with that and some better gear. If you don't one-shot, it's kind of pointless. Is it that uneasy? Yeah, it's just awkward because ideally for Static Orb you do a gear swap. And that gear swap is you give up defense for more damage, and you don't really want to do that. Until then, you have to dump your entire mana pool to kill the boss, and if you do that, you're vulnerable. Like if you miss your combo or if it hits you while you're doing your combo, you're kind of dead. You also need to be like right up in melee range. It's a little bit scary. Hmm. Is this worth? I do not know. This is a pretty big boost to our spell crit though. Hmm. The damage actually says pretty similar. And Dragorath gives me all res. I do lose... -3 is better. On your spreadsheet it tells what's the average to have spell crit? I'm not sure what you mean by average. What are you averaging? I don't know if this is worth it. Mana sustain is pain as well. Crit is more important than just base crit. You need both of them. You can't just go one or the other. You need a mix of both or you won't cap your crit. For multi. See, I never added another suffix to this. I forget, can you put shred on wands or no? Let me check. Top fives. I don't remember. Let me check the affixes. Red. Chance to shred armor on hit. It can roll on. No, it doesn't look like you can. I guess that's why Ladle is so good. Could potentially get it on an amulet. Shred will give me a lot of damage. Or gloves. Get it on gloves. Yeah, I don't think this is worth... This is a very low roll, Dragwraith Claw. It's not good enough to use. Sub. Let's go. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, I don't think we use Dragwraith Claw. And thank you for the sub. Ooh. This is interesting. 9% base spell crit. It has no spell damage. But we don't actually even need spell damage. It gives spell lightning. This is really interesting. This might actually be good. It's like triples my base crit. And we get all our flat damage from Enigma anyway. Really interesting. Alright. That might give me a lot of damage. How did I know it was going to be broken? It was already broken before this cycle. Satacorp already did a crazy amount of damage, and it scales with mana. And we knew that this was going to be a mana stacking cycle. So it made a lot of sense that Satacorp was going to be very good. I think previous leagues just didn't have as much emphasis on killing bosses, so there wasn't as much reason to have a one-shot build. Alright, I'm gonna try and kill this. Okay. What level did I need for those gloves? 86, okay. I think Static Orb's gonna get a really big nerf though. Does way too much. Don't try and kill Aux. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, that's the idea. You definitely don't want to mess that up. Not on hardcore, at least. You can always teleport out if you don't one-shot the boss. Yeah, I think we just push for distant echoes to get more stability. I really just want to finish this timeline, get a decent blessing, so that I can go start working on my other blessings. So this timeline doesn't really have anything useful for me other than the blessing. Yeah, it's not bugged, it's just overpowered, exactly. I think it's unlikely that they change it, unless somebody finds a bug. But even then, last cycle, Detonating Arrow was bugged for like the entire league and they didn't do anything. So I think they were worried about upsetting people playing it. So there was a lot of people playing it. So I think if nobody's found it to be bugged by now, it probably won't get changed for another few months. Pretty safe bet. Yeah, Detonating Arrow was bugged. It was doing like 100 times more damage than it was supposed to. There's some weird thing with like the damage scaling not applying the way they intended, and you could stack like hundreds of stacks of resistance reduction or something like that, and there was also like another node that was bugged. It gave it a bunch of like shotgunning or something. It was extremely bugged. Most of the top builds last season were bugged. Even Frostclaw was probably like the least bugged. It still had a few. Like the Ellie Nova thing with the cooldown bypass. That was not intended. That's been in the game for a long time though. It's definitely not. It's not new. You want to get a... Yeah. You can't get T7 on body armor though. It's only available on helmet. So it'd have to be you'd have to do it on a helmet. Alright, there's the Harbinger. I forget what we were crafting, but we had something in the Harbinger. Oh yeah, it was a scepter. Alright, that's pretty interesting. The helm, yeah. Yeah, you can make a pretty good helm. It's really hard to get multiple exalted affixes though. Multiple useful ones, I mean. T7 crit multi. That's pretty nice. I want to try and fight Mage while there's a Spire up. 3 LP Prismatic? Yeah, that's very hard. Even a 2 LP is hard, because you need to get 4% crit with a 1 in 4 chance. A 3 LP... 3 LP Prismatic Gaze I think is like 1 in 1,000 or 1 in several hundred. And then 4% is a 1 in 4 on top of that. And then the Slam is a 50-50, because you need to get both prefix. I don't think it's worth, like, it's gonna be really hard, but yeah, maybe. Oh my god, that cold beam. I didn't see it because it was in the wall. That's scared. Almost puked myself on that one. Many hardcore characters have ripped to that cold beam. Yeah, it has to be 4% crit. Otherwise, it's probably not worth. You really need base crit. There's a Spire map. Am I going Frostlaw Static Orb? I'm not planning on doing Static Orb. I might later, but for now I'm just going Frostlaw. The current goal is to push level 100, and I don't think Static Orb's gonna help me achieve that. Frostlaw on itself is generally better for just clearing echoes. If we get to level 100, then I'll probably try and do Static Orb as well. Because then the next goal would be to take out Aberoth. I might try and do that as Frostclaw, though. Aberoth's actually not that bad. Do I watch anime? Not really, no. I don't think I've watched any anime for quite a few years. Unless you count, like, South Park, but I doubt that that would count. Alright, we going. What did we end up getting here? Spell, lightning damage. Yeah, South Park's not in. No, I didn't think so. I bet that this actually increases my damage, doesn't it? Not with that much crit multi. Maybe if I had more crit multi. I think it does actually increase the damage. That's funny. That melee crit chance does nothing for me though. Suffixes are bad. I could go for the removal and try and open up a prefix. It's a bit of a gamble. If I hit prefix... If I hit suffix, it's not even that bad either. So I can add shred. I don't know if I would use this otherwise, but if I do get prefix... Okay. I do also need prefix. Alright. That's funny. Prefix it is. Alright, what do we want to craft on this? Like spell crit malt, or spell crit chance, maybe. Spell crit chance? I think so. We have all the base crit here, we probably want spell crit chance. Yeah, that's a big gamble. Oh, nice roll on that too. Very good. Wait, you can't get shred on a scepter? Really? Mace has it, but not scepter. Wow. Okay. That's disappointing. Really? Okay. Let's see what you actually can get for scepter. For suffix. Blind, chill, ignite, poison, shock, slow, get cold pen, fire pen, stun chance is not bad. Lightning pen you can get. Lightning pen is probably good here. I don't think I have the shards though, do I? No. I do have stun chance. Giving up this wand is like losing so much defense though. Like it's a huge amount. Okay, so we have 6,000. How much does this give me? What's our spell crit? 82. So multi would give me a lot of damage here. This is already a pretty big increase. If I had any multi, this would be a huge increase. Look at gear and then, oh, it takes time. I didn't even start playing the game that long ago. I didn't really know anything about the game before 1.0. You just follow a guide and then eventually you'll be able to understand what you need. And then you can make your own guide if you want. It just takes practice. Yeah, I think the defense, that's the thing, is like, this gives you a bunch of crit chance, which is great, but then you need crit multi to scale it, otherwise it's not worth it. And I lose all the defense too, that this one gives me. Mana spent, gained as ward, and mana, all of this is defense. -3 is optimal for mana sustain, which is a problem. And then flat mana, this is over 100 flat mana, which is ward, mana gained as ward, all that stuff. It's really hard for me to do better than that. This is really good though. I just can't make use of it. Not yet. It's probably not even worth endgame either, because we don't need 9% base crit. That's way more than necessary. Scepter's not even a particularly great base type for me to use. Plus, I've played this build a couple times now, so I generally have a good idea, having already min-maxed it. Crystal Skull. Ooh, let's go. That's a really good one. If I want to use Static Orb, that is nice. Probably don't need Spell Crit though. Maybe. T6 mana, okay. Be careful with those menus. Mana Int, actually, that's really good. Wow, okay. Mana and Int. Interesting. This has Flat Armor. Flat Armor is really good. Ah, it's actually a tough one. This has a really good implicit. This one's not as good, but it has mana. I don't know. The alley res I won't need when I have a good blessing. The Flat Armor I can craft anyway if I want, because this has open suffix. Yeah, we'll keep these. We'll hold on to these. These might be useful. Can you teleport across here? No. I didn't think so. Huh. Alright. Actually, we don't really care about this. We do want spell shards. There we go. That's pretty good. We want skill shards for our crafting. We ready for boss again? I think so. Yeah. See if we get the blessing this time. Oh, son of blessing. Come on. Unlucky. Level up. Mana. Hmm. Yeah, I could do that. We can rank ourselves up. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Forgot to click the reward for that.
Yes? I was just on my way to amend a record. How can I help you?
Helmet would be nice. Prismatic gaze, I think. I think we really want grand idols here. So 7. Oh, they removed the texts below the prophecy when there's only one, I guess. Small idols. I guess I'll take it. Grand idol. I don't even think I have that area unlocked. I may not be bothered to do that. Could use Glyph of Despair as well. I don't remember if I have it unlocked yet at this rank. We should hit rank 6 here while we're spending favor. It's the main reason why I'm doing this. Grand from Shade. I guess I will kill Shade at some point. I do really need better idols. That was 12, yeah. The big idols. Yeah. There we go, rank 6. The Black Sun. Am I gonna need that? Yeah, for crit multi. I'll take it. We'll get that eventually. Grand Idol from Mage. 3 times though, just to get. Alright. Can I explain the Zodiacs? That's a long explanation. There's like a lot to this, but basically these I guess the short version is you spend favor that you get by killing monsters to give yourself targeted, like target farming options. You kill a certain thing that's randomly generated, and then it gives you the reward that you want. So I'm looking for specific rewards to target farm mana idols. That's what I'm looking for. And this whole system is built around target farming. Grand idol from Sorc, and this is what we want. I have a video about this on my YouTube channel that's like goes super in depth on COF, like everything about it. It's like 30 something minutes long. It goes into basically everything. So if you want, that's should be a YouTube command, !YouTube, I think. And then that's the featured video on my channel. Actually, can we spend to rank 7? No, we need 103,000. How do you increase your mana? We're pretty much the same level, so if you look at the items that I have, you can type !profile, and then go to my characters, and then go to the last one on the list. That'll be this character. You need specific uniques. Grand Idol Lagon. I don't want to deal with Lagon. Not right now. Maybe later. Lagon Blessing also gives you like 90 mana, by the way. That's a huge boost to your mana. Lagon is such a pain to fight, though. I'm slapping mana, yeah. Mana everywhere. There's some really good mana idols, that's why I'm trying to get those right now. They make a huge difference. Plus, idols are not really affected by many of your rank ups in COF, so I think it's better to use your favor early on things that don't get benefits. You need Arcane Ascendancy to increase your one-shot capability. I don't use it much because I don't need it when running echoes. You only need it for killing bosses, and it does help a lot for that. There is no other more frequently used spells. If you want, you can put in Flame Ward though, or something. You have some options. Growth of Despair, Exile Mage. Yes, please. I will take that. That's actually really cheap. Wow, that's really cheap. That's great value. Great value prophecy right there. Why? You need to upgrade the skill to get the increased damage. You get so much extra from speccing it. Like, if you go into the tree and read the nodes that I take, there's like more multipliers, there's increased like there's so much so much stuff that it gives us for free. You definitely do want it. I think this is probably enough, maybe? Right, that's good.
You have returned. What is it that you seek?
Alright, let's see if we can craft some gloves. The lightning zap skill? Why would you want the lightning zap skill? It doesn't really do anything. For extra AoE. What are you talking about? Static? That doesn't give us more AoE. We already have... Like, if you're not casting Frostclaw, you're not doing AoE damage. Like, there's no other mage skill in the game that's going to give you more AoE damage than Frostclaw. Lightning Blast, that only works if you're using Dragorath Claw. Otherwise, you're not going to proc it. Oh yeah, we need to craft our gloves. No. The only way you can use Lightning Blast automatically for this build is with Dragorath Claw, which I don't really think is worth using. It's not gonna help. You can do that if you want, but I don't think endgame it's a good option. Right, this has flat armor. Great reduction. Do we have frailty? I forget. Where do we even get frailty from? Do we not have frailty? I don't know if we have frailty. This is kind of tough because I'm not using static rope because I don't have enough mana to use it. It's an endgame skill, and I'm not endgame. Okay, so I can either seal throwing attack and then craft mana, or I can do frailty and then craft armor crit reduction. This is a pretty tough. It's a pretty tough choice. Were the other boots that I had? They did have. Okay, if I use this, then I can swap. Yes, I'm doing Meteor to refund my mana, exactly. If I switch to these boots, I can use these gloves without crit reduction. So I can do frailty, but this is such a bad option. I don't like that. If I want mana, I have to seal the prefix. But I also want to seal frailty. Then I lose the ability to craft armor on here. Mana's pretty important. I could even do shred. Both of these can go on an amulet though. So I might just do that. I might wait to get a good amulet and go for that. I think we do frailty here. So I'm pretty sure I have no other source. Gotta make sure of that, right? We definitely do not. I don't think any of these can even get frailty, except the gloves. Yeah, we really need a better amulet then. So we can get frailty. That's fine. I think here we do percent armor. So there's not that many places we can get percent armor. Or I just get armor crit reduction. Plot armor. Can you not get percent armor, or do I just not have any shards? Let me check. Hey, let's go, Dentist, what up? Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the crew. Hope you're having a great day. Getting your blast on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, you can't have percent armor on gloves. Am I crazy? No, I guess you can't. Okay. Oh, I don't have despairs. Oh, that feels bad, dude. Feels really bad. The spamming the same echo. I don't think Spirits of Fire has the map that I farm personally. Favor gained is based on experience, so everything that gives you more experience gives you more favor. So corruption does count in that. I don't know if Spirits of Fire is that great. I haven't heard of anybody using that one to farm. This has strength and int and crit reduction. I think I lose armor. I think I lose a lot of armor here, don't I? Actually, not that much. We do gain int. Maybe it's worth it. We only lose like 150 armor with this. We gain armor crit mitigation, or DOT mitigation. What do I prefer? If you go to my YouTube video on favor farming, I did Fall of the Outcast with the Imperial War Camp Echo. There's a few other good ones that I mentioned in the video too that you can do. They're all pretty good options. It doesn't really matter that much if you want to, like, if you're trying to min-max, then you should probably go with the strategy that I showed in the YouTube video. But if you're just trying to farm favor, then it doesn't matter that much. We're still Physres capped. We don't even need Physres. Maybe this is fine. We do need to get a Despair. I'll get one pretty soon. And then I can craft mana on this. Yeah, I think that's the play. Do I have a link to the vid? I don't think I do. If you type !YouTube, that'll take me to, or take you to my YouTube, and then it's, I think, like 3 videos down, maybe 4. It's called like favor farm, or max favor per hour, or something like that. Yeah, this is a little awkward. Trying to make this fit. It's an arc crit. Wait, what? Why are we still over 100? How am I over 100? This can't be correct. 53. Oh, I guess, yeah, because of the boots. What about with these ones? 74. That's what she said. she trying to min-max as well? Get all that armor. This is awkward for my resist. Yeah, this is where I lose armor on those boots here. But I could craft more armor if I want. Do I miss Duplicate Prophecy? Yeah. Not having the Duke Prophecy is pretty... It's pretty rough. I said trying to make that fit. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, not having Duplicate Prophecy is pretty rough. These boots have a lot of potential to be very good. I really want mana on this, but I'll need a despair. I think I'll just wait. Yeah. I need to do mana first before I level up that crit reduction. Although, I mean, even with this, I could level this up a few times to go to 28. Even if I max it, it wouldn't be enough to cap me. Yeah, I need this combo for now. You have gold from MG? Yeah. Alright, that's definitely helping then. Yeah, we'll just rock this for now. We are capped and we have a lot of armor. 3,000 armor. We are quite tanky. We are tanky. Oh. Alright, those Lithrax will actually one-shot me. I am not fighting those on hardcore. Not a chance. I am resetting immediately. A lot of people sleep on armor. Yeah, armor is very strong. I agree. It's one of the easiest ways to get more DR beyond what you can normally get in your passive trees. Everybody caps the resist and crit reduction. Armor's like the next best option. Armor could even be better than resist as far as like affix efficiency. Because you have 7 resists. Armor benefits all of them. You definitely want both though. It's too bad these Void Horrors don't count for the Prophecy. Otherwise it would be pretty easy to finish. Instead, it's one of the worst prophecies. Willow Marsh is another one of the good ones for monster density. This is the one I got to 100 on Leave Start with. Is this map. I guess it depends on the timeline. This one doesn't feel that great. Hey, let's go! Thank you so much for the— oh! Thank you so much for the sub. Try not to break there. Welcome to the crew. It'd be a really awkward time for me to suddenly die. Oolong, I like it. Mana spent gain his ward. Not bad. That's a really good idol. That's what we're looking for. Okay, another mana idol. Ooh! Ward per second. Double lightning idol, not bad. I think we full clear this map because it has scorpions, which we need for prophecy. So another mana idol, not a good roll. Oh. Oh, hold on, what is this? 3 LP. It's an interesting ring. This could actually be useful. Lightning damage. Yeah. With Ellie res, okay. I mean, it is a 3 LP. Alright, let's take a look at our idols. This one is good. This one is also pretty good. This one is, I don't think. Might be okay. So we have mana. Mana. Is this worth it? I'm not sure. You do miss the duplicate pro- yeah. True. Losing 40 word per second is kind of painful, isn't it? That is painful. I don't think this is worth it. $40 word per second is way too much at this point in the game. We get more mana, and we get more word. This is good. Yeah, XP blessing, you do want. Yeah, pretty much. That's all you need to do. Alright, we have a lot more mana now. This is good. We should be getting better idols at some point. Is this really the best we have? Feels bad. Okay. Yeah, I think they fixed that. I think they bug fixed that. I don't... Pretty sure it doesn't still work. You can still get to the chest with it, but I don't think you can get the reward anymore. So I'm pretty sure. Alright, this is double damage modifiers. A little bit wary.
Straighten him out.
Get hint on mana gloves, not bad. These are nice. Other than the health regen. We have mana, int on pretty good base. If I could get rid of health regen, these would be pretty good. It's the only way they'd be good, though. Could try the removal. Phys-res isn't even good either. I don't need Phys-res because I have the Stormcraft, which gives Phys-res. I have a high roll. Basically fine on Phys-res. Yeah, both of these suffixes are bad. We can try the removal. That's fine. This is usable. Actually, I have the Eternal Gauntlet, so I'm going to try that. See if we can craft these here. Okay, that's pretty good. Good start. Ooh, that's really bad. It just ate all my FP. That's not good. Yeah, that's not great. We do lose armor. We gain mitigation, DOT, and we do gain like 40 mana here. I should have just put frailty. Yeah, you can slam spell crit, that's fine. It's not a bad option. I should have put frailty. Then these would have actually been useful. Yeah, okay. Rip my cold res. I could craft cold res, I guess. This ring is still craftable. If we despair this, if we int this, ooh. If we... Health. Ah, that's a rip. Alright. We have over 100 int now, though. That's not bad. Not bad. I need frailty on my amulet. I need a better amulet here. This amulet is not great. Actually, isn't doing much for me at all. There's no way I don't have a better amulet. Highly damaged mana regen. This could be the better amulet. Frailty already on it with lightning. This is also potentially good. Ah, that's bad. That took off all of our FP. We want 220. That's good. This is probably a bad idea to try and seal this, so I'm gonna rip my FP here. Maybe not. Oh my god, okay. Now we're not even capped with res anymore, but we have frailty. And we don't have poison res. Oof. That's rough. Okay, we have more mana though. Yeah, my issue seems to be resistance. This one has the frailty. There's pretty low chance we can do seal. Sealing the 3 LP is pretty unlikely. We can just go for the YOLO removal. Void res is okay. Throwing this, it's dead. I guess we might as well shatter it. It's really hard to make a good amulet. Yeah. Hmm. Frailty is 18% DR. So that's pretty good. Yeah, if that was frailty on those gloves, this would have been so good. That was kind of a mistake. These could still have frailty though. Lose a lot of armor. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah. I think these go percent armor, don't they? The crit. Alright. So we're back to 3,000 armor. So basically exactly where we are, except we gain a little bit of mana. And also 5 int. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good trade-off, actually. And armor mitigation for DOTs. I think this is fine. It's a good trade. Our cold resist is low, but when we have TP, it's not bad. Should be a good trade-off, I think. If I had Wrong Warp, the other boots might be better because of haste effect. I don't have haste, so they don't do much. Why do I have so much ward? Why am I going over 5,000? Is it the int? I don't think so. Maybe. Guess because I have more mana. And then. Yeah, it's a lot of ward. We are generating quite a bit of ward. Alright, I think that's a good a time as any to call it a day. Made pretty good progress. Let's do up a Twitch raid. My browser is super laggy. Oh, because it crashed. Alright. Let's do a raid. Let's hit up Perry the Pig, see what he's up to. Thank you guys all for dropping in. Catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.
Big video.